hopefully this time we're alright with the... Alright, see it up. Let me make sure my audio is working. Oh, hang on a minute. Make sure. I hear my voice, I just need to make sure I hear the cars as well. Alright, cool. Audio is working as it should be. Right, so the stream's up and the chat's up. And we're all good to go. That is absolutely fantastic. Well, hello everyone and welcome to round 7 of the FA Championship here on PSGL. I'm KD1997, your lead commentator for tonight, and this time we are racing at the Shanghai International Circuit for the Chinese Grand Prix. Opened in 2004, the same year that the Bahrain International Circuit was first introduced. Designed by track-making supremer Herman Tilke. That also was made the same year, of course. I didn't know where I was going with that. Anyway, yeah, this track consists of 3.88 miles. It is a track that consists of 2 DRS zones, one that leads down the main straightaway into the long sweeping, or long curving right-hander of turns 1 and 2, and the other one is down the end of the bank corner of turn 13, leading up to the heavy braking zone of turns 14 and 15. The drivers will have to be mindful of the tight, twisty bends around this circuit. Like I mentioned, turns 1, 2, and 3 is a bit of a snaily sort of section around this racetrack as soon as joined back into the session. Yeah, it's a tight, twisty section. Of course, there are some tight, twisty areas as well around this circuit, particularly at turns 7 and 8. And also, you got some tricky traction zones as well. Particularly the exit of turn 9 and turn 13. They are very easy to lose traction. I probably will assume that be the same case with these sort of traction limited cars. I have no idea how they are going to be in this game, but we'll have to wait and see, because I've never driven around here ever, or seen a race around here ever, so we'll see how it fares, and I'm sure this is going to be fresh for everyone racing here tonight as well. So yeah, that'll be something the drivers will have to keep in mind. It's also how the car will behave. Of course, with these cars not having the much downforce compared to what the cars we used to use, I should say, with around this track, to add on. Anyway, now before we go fully focusing on the qualifying, there is some news to go through first from last week's race at Baku. There were a couple of incident reports that came out by the stewards, one of which was an incident, if I could get that up on my phone real quickly. One of them was an incident between Max and Aguedo. We saw that they had a couple of incidents at Baku at the first corner. The stewards ruled one of those incidents being Max being at fault. He's been given a 5-second penalty and 2 license points, and the 5 seconds that he got will be added to the next race time, so that will be accordingly to this sort of for this race. So because last week he DNF'd, so that's why the race time, the penalty will be added on for only this race. Jeremy was given a 5-second penalty and 2 license points for an incident that he had with Bossy. And again, that incident will also be served for the next race. And he's not here for tonight, so I'm guessing he'll have to do that for the next time he comes. Tristan was also given a penalty as well for an incident he had with Bossy. He's been given a 5-second penalty and 2 license points. That will be added to this race time as well. So Tristan and Max are the 2 drivers that we'll have to keep in mind that have 5-second penalties that will need to be added on to their race times here at China today. So, in the Drivers' Championship, currently, Aguedo leads the way. He now retakes the lead of the championship by just 10 points. He's got 62 points right now in the championship. His teammate behind, Shoduzi, who had a bit of a shocker. Well, he had a bit of a shocker, unfortunately, at Baku after spinning out at turn 15, losing out a shot to potentially be his teammate. He is currently now at 52 points. He's about 10 points behind his teammate. In third is Tico, who's not here tonight, is in third with 41 points, followed by Playtendo in fourth place with 37 points. That's also followed by Jesler in fifth with 37 as well. Juan Lucas is in sixth with 29 points, followed by Jeremy in seventh with 22. Patuka in eighth with 17, along with Bossy and Jimmy as well, tied for seventh. In the Constructors' Championship, it is Red Bull that are still leading the way on 99 points, followed by Aston Martin in second with 81 points. 18 points behind our current constructor leaders. Third is Williams with 39 points, a big drop in that short part of the championship. Then it's Haas at fourth with 31. AlphaTauri fifth with 27. In sixth is in fifth is Alpine with 27. In sixth is AlphaTauri with 23. Alfa Romeo in seventh with 16. Mercedes in eighth with 15. Ninth is McLaren with 6, and Ferrari still have 0 points on the board. So that's it in terms of news. We can now fully focus on qualifying, and currently your top time at the moment is Max with a 1 minute 31.931. That's actually nearly over half a second quicker than Neil Cindric. Actually, about nearly 6.5 tenths quicker than Neil Cindric. And then Straduzzi, our current, I forgot now. I was going to say our current championship leader. He's not our current championship leader now. He's currently second in the Drivers' Championship, but right now he's in third with a 1 minute 32.655. That's Dutch Tricks, Jesler, Juan Lucas, Questo, Robson, Clap by Tracks, and Bossy. From about second to seventh is separated by about nearly over 4/10 of a second, which is quite close, but then there's that massive gap between Max and Neil Cindric by just about nearly 6.5 tenths. Yeah, that's pretty quick. So I'm guessing like the top times is going to be like somewhere in the 31s. I know with the old cars, the top times used to be like somewhere in the 30s, if I remember correctly, from last year's cars, or maybe in the high 29s. But yeah, in this sort of occasion, yeah, looks like it's going to be like the 31s that might be the best time to aim at. Let's see here. Neil Cindric, he's just about to get ready on a flying left very shortly. Yeah, looks like he won't be able to. So tell you what was he? Misses this. Oh, okay, decides to go for a bit of a spin, I guess. Oh, I guess that's one way of warming up the tires. There's his teammate, Zunin. Hello, and goodbye. I was going to say, tell you what, we'll keep on him. We're all on with him and see what he does here around Shanghai International Circuit. Down the main straightaway, DRS wide open as he reaches up towards turn 1. Peak speed, 198 miles an hour, 199 as it crept over. Through turn 1 and into turn 2. It's a very long right-hander, very snaily as well, this sort of section. Down to turn 3, keeps it at 4th gear. Around turn 3, trying to find as much traction as you can. You have to use a bit of a wide line as well. Now into the right-hander of turn 6. This is pretty much a very heavy, a little bit of a heavy braking zone. Up the gears, now heading up towards now turn 7 and into turn 8. Very fast. A little bit of a lift there I saw there. Through turn 7 into turn 8. Now into turn 9, down to 4th gear, hugs the inside apex. Uses the outside curve as well. Uses the inside curve at the exit of turn 9. Up towards now turn 10. Hard on the brakes, brings it down to 5th gear. Around turn 10, up towards turn 11, and into turn 12. Now through this little right-handed bit. This is turn 13. Now up towards now the back straightaway. This will again, we'll open the DRS. We'll head up towards now the hairpin. of turns 14 and 15. It's a very heavy braking zone as well. Braking just past the 100-meter board, down to 4th gear, hugs the inside apex. That little kick right there, that's considered turn 15. Now into turn 16, the quick left-hander. He bails out of the lap, so he will not continue on. Interesting, I thought he would have. Stroduzzi, let's see what you're up to. He's came up through turn 2, now to turn 3. Second gear I saw there for a brief moment, then he short shifts up to 4th just to find traction if he can at the exit of turn 3. Through turn 4, through the kink of turn 5, now into the braking zone of turn 6. It says he's down, but only by 7 thousandths to the first sector. Heads up towards now turn 7. Let's see what he does here. Keeping it flat, no hints of a lift whatsoever from Stroduzzi. Just kept that flat all through that corner. Now through turn 8, now turn 9. Modulates the throttle there. Let's see what time he's got in the middle sector. He's up by just nearly 2.5 tenths. Down to 2nd, short shifted up to 3rd on the exit. Up and around turn 12. Now heads up towards turn 13. Long sweeping right-hander. Uses the outside part of the corner as you saw there. Opens the DRS, will head down the back straightaway into the heavy braking zone of turns 14 and 15. 204 miles an hour, and maybe just about 205 I saw there as he peeked over. Around turn 14 into turn 15. Now heads up towards turn 16. Down to 5th. Oh, maybe missing the apex just a little bit. Opens DRS, up to the line. We'll set a 1 minute 32.435. It's only good enough for P2, but still a long way to go if he wants to catch Max. See here, Jimmy, he's coming up towards now the back straightaway. Let's see what your kind of peak speed is. Accuator goes to the top, 1 minute 31.905. He beats out Max's time by 3/100ths of a second. That's just about 25 thousandths? 26 thousandths. There you go. There's Aguirre's first time as well. Our current championship leader as we speak as well. Juan Lucas, he's down, so he's not really improving on his lap. Jimmy goes into the pit lane. Jesler also bails. He's going into pit lane. Interesting. Mitui, what are you up to? You're down. You're not really on a push lap. Bossy has invalidated his lap time. Playtendo is in the pit lane. He's sitting at a 1:33.1. Tristan is at a 33.5. Let's see what you could do. You're on a flying lap from what it looks like. Oh, no, you're not. You're down by just nearly over 3.5 tenths. Alright, well, it looks like everyone will be heading back into pit lane then, I pretty much would imagine, and then just we'll bolt on another set of tires. Oh, Pawtucka's got a car behind him right there. That's Acueno, considering that Stroduzzi is in the pit lane. But yeah, Shanghai, though, it's a very interesting track. Well, I don't know if I would say it's the most interesting track in the world. I mean, in my personal opinion, I somewhat like it because I'm also pretty quick around here. But, it's not really great because it's not great for racing in terms of, it's just a bit dull. In my honest opinion, I don't think it's one of the better Tilcodromes. It's like he was trying to make a carbon copy of with Bahrain. Make it about as long distance, but then also add some bits of 90-degree corners and heavy braking zones. It's very Tilka-ish, but maybe a bit dull in the dull side of things. Questro, heading through 1 and 2. Hugs the inside apex here to turns 1 and 2. Into turn 3, now heads up towards turn 4. Oh, I think he's bailed the lap. Never mind. But yeah, it's very interesting to see this track back in the game as well, considering that we haven't even been in the China real life for the last couple of years due to the COVID pandemic. Let's see here. Everyone is about a little bit getting ready for their laps too. Max, who set a 1:31.9, that was actually at the beginning of qualifying. We'll see what he... Is he on the... Aguirre's on hards, I think, is he? He is on the hards. Oh, okay. That's a bit interesting, considering this is still qualifying. And he's done only one lap on the soft tires. I wonder what his game plan is. Maybe he's just doing a bit of race runs? I honestly got no idea. Playtender, meanwhile, he's getting ready for what could be his final flying lap. Down the main straightaway, up towards turn 1. And hugs the inside apex. Down to third gear as he snails his way around turn 2, up towards turn 3. Hugs the inside apex. We'll head up towards now turn 4. Short shifting up to 4th on the exit. Now heads up towards now turn 6. Let's see what the clock says. He's up by just over a tenth of a second. Down to 4th gear as he heads around turn 6. Now heads up towards turn 7. The sweeping corners of turn 7 and 8. See here, keeps it flat as well. No hint of a lift as well from Playtendo. Kind of like what we saw from Strodiuzzi. Around turn 9. Now heads down the straight heading up towards turn 10. Clock says for him, he's up by nearly 2/10 of a second. Clips the inside apex of turn 10, up through turn 11 into turn 12. Hugging the inside just a little bit. We'll go up to the high side there at the exit of 13. Now heads down the back straightaway, up towards now turn 14. DRS wide open for the Williams. What kind of peak speed will he reach here? 202, 203 miles an hour. Down to third gear as he heads around turn 15. He's got a car in front who's blocked him. Oh dear, what was that? That was clapped by Trax. That blocked him there. I would not put it past that. Would be reported. What about Aguirre? What are you up to? You're down by quite a chunk. Max, though, is up by 7,000 to the first sector, but he's down by 2,000 to the middle. Dutchtrix has bailed on his lap. Strodiuzzi is up by 70,000 to the first sector. What will be the middle sector? He's up by just over a tenth of a second to the middle sector. Juan Lucas is up by 79,000. Neil Cindric, he's heading up towards the first sector split as we speak. Dutchtrix is done with qualifying as Neil Cindric is up by just over a tenth of a second. Let's see here, Max. Can he find at least just 26,000? That's all he needs to get for pole position. I know Aguilero's not going to get pole with those tires that he's on. Very interesting how he did that. I don't know why he decided to go on the hards. Max up to the line, will set. Oh, he doesn't improve. Stays where he is, 131.932. Jimmy goes up to 4th, 132.366. Strodiuzzi, only third quickest, 132.130. What about Juan Lucas? He's up by 76,000. Pataka goes to 5th, 1 minute 32.348. Meanwhile, Juan Lucas around the final corner, down the main straight, opens DRS, up to the line, only improves by a tenth of a second, 1 minute 32.347. It beats out Pataka by 1,000th. Jeez, that's close. Oh no, I think Pataka might get a grip penalty here. Or will that be Queso? No, that's Queso. Yeah, because the AI is stuck behind the Mercedes. Neil Cindric goes to 5th, 1 minute 32.274. Hopefully the qualifying went quickly so that Queso doesn't really get screwed. And with that, qualifying is over. Aguirre, our championship leader, is on pole position. Only one lap he had to do, and he did that in the middle of qualifying. Yeah, setting at 1 minute 31.904. Beat out Max by 26,000 of a second. Strodiuzzi, though, only down by 2/10 to his teammate. 2 1/4 of a tenth. Yeah, then it's followed by Dutchtrix, Neil Cindric. Nice qualifying, by the way, by Dutchtrix, I will say. That's the highest I've seen him so far. Neil Cindric will start 5th, followed by Juan Lucas, Pataka, Jimmy Jesler, and 9th. That's not often I see him around there, so he's got a bit of work to do. Matui Clap by Tracks, Robson, Questro, Playtendo, Bossy, Tristan, and Zuda will round off the rest of the order of the 17-car field. No formation lap, of course, they'll be going straight into the race itself. But while we wait, so I'll give you a quick shout out to our sponsor, GT Omega, who is a leading manufacturer of gaming peripherals, from gaming chairs to sim racing cockpits to improve your gaming with GT Omega. If you want to check them out, go to www.gtomega.com.uk and use the code PSGL at checkout for 5% off on any GT Omega products. You can also find them on Twitch, on GT Omega TV, or find them on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram on GT Omega Racing. Did Tristan bottle it? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say bottle it. I just don't think he probably wasn't really one of the quickest drivers, if I'm totally honest. Anyways, we got the race to come, and it looks like it's cloudy as well. So I'm gonna be interested to see if there's any rain that will come into the picture here in this race. Wouldn't surprise me if it does. I have seen races around here that are pretty imminent. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We got 5 red lights for the Chinese Grand Prix, and we are underway here at Shanghai. It's a nice start by the nice start there by the Red Bull of Aguedo. He cuts off Max. He leads into the first corner as the cars make their way around turn 1 and 2. Neil Cindric looking interested on Stroduzzi as they make their way through turns 1, 2, and 3. The cars shuffling about, trying to find their way through around here. Around turn 4, Pawtucket maintaining 5th. The 2 Alpines, though, close to one another in 6th and 7th. Oh, a bit of a shenanigan at the back, though. Questro and Mitui have spun. And I think there's damage as well somewhere. I see a bit of something on the gravel trap. Max, though, to the inside. He takes the race lead away from Aguedo at turn 7. Nice move by the Alfa Romeo. That's not often I see him move there. That's happened there. And yeah, that explains where the damage came from. It was Bossy that lost his front wing completely, so he'll have to go get that fixed. As the cars now file their way around turn 11 up towards turn 12 and 13. Yellows, Jesler has spun. One of the championship contenders has dropped down the order, down to 16th. Oh, and Aguedo has spun too! Our championship leader at the exit of turn 13. He's dropped all the way down to 13th place. Our championship leader all the way down to 13th, losing control at turn 13. Pawtucket overtaking Juan Lucas. He's now up into 4th. So, a bit of accidents here on the opening lap. As Clap by Tracks, I think, has gone into pit lane, and so is Zuden into the pit lane as well. Quite unfortunate there. Bossy's in as well. Dutch Tricks overtaking Juan Lucas. Oh, a collision! A huge collision! Juan Lucas and the Williams there of Jimmy were in a bit of a collision, and then I think Robson hit him. Someone had damage as well, I noticed. Yeah, Robson's got damage. And here comes Playtendo. Where'd you come from? You were down the back. He's up to 6 already by the end of the first lap. Yeah, Robson, though, got collected in that incident between Jimmy and Juan Lucas. Yeah, just nowhere to go for him, unfortunately. Thanks, by the way. Omi. Let's see here. Let me check on what everyone's on. Everyone's on hard tires apart from 4 drivers. That's currently our race leader, Max, Robson, Questro, and Bossy. Well, Bossy, though, pitted for new mediums. I think he started on the hards initially. So I probably guess he Clap by Tracks and Zun, and we're also on the medium tires as well. Max sets the new fastest lap, a 1 minute 36.0. Actually, I'll keep this up. DRS now enabled. So now it's pretty much the case if you're within a second to the car In front of you, obviously, you'll get the aid of DRS. Okay, up towards now turn 4. Tristan overtakes one Lucas, as one Lucas must have had some sort of error there. And Robson, though, is still continuing on, even with that broken front wing. Yeah, you can see on the right-hand side, he's got a missing end plate on the Haas car. I'm surprised he's still going. Dutch Tricks looking to build pressure, though, on Pataka. He is closing in. Pataka needs to keep within DRS in terms of trying to hold off the Alpine behind him. I think he might have just crept out underneath that 1 second range. We'll have to wait and see. I think he should be able to have DRS. No, he doesn't. Interesting. I thought he was under a second. Well, here comes the Alpine then. Yeah, he's got DRS. Down the inside he goes. Oh, but he overshoots the corner there. Pataka gets the switchback at the exit of turn 14. Nicely done there. That was good defensive driving. Oh, that was too close for comfort there. But Pataka does get DRS. So he will maintain 4th. Up towards now turn 3. Pataka still has a bit of pressure though, with Dutch Tricks still behind, as Bossy overtakes Zunin for 16th place. That's at the hairpin of turn 14. I'm guessing Aguilera also made another mistake, or he had damage, because I noticed that his gap is at 16.6 seconds to Machui, as Question now overtakes Juan Lucas for 11th. Okay, up towards now turn 10. Pataka, though, is closing in on Neil Cindric, as Between now overtakes one Lucas. That's for 12th. Oh, and a bit of twitch there I noticed there from Dutch. Oh, and a spin is for Neil Cindric, and he slams into the wall, into the tire barrier there on the left-hand side. Has he got damage from that? I imagine he did. He lost control. He went... That is very weird how he did it. And that's brought out a virtual safety car, I believe. No, full safety car. Really? For that? That's brought a full safety car. Well, Max is coming in. He'll bolt on the hards. That's quite early, though, but I mean, fair enough, I suppose. That is so weird, though. Neil Cindric, though, at the exit of turn 13, he didn't, like, veer to the right. He veered to the... I would have thought he would have veered to the right from the corner he was at. Also, I love how I see the shadow of the front wing, even though the front wing is completely destroyed. Well, anyway, that incident has caused a safety car. A few drivers, though, did stay out. Playtendo stayed out, same with Jimmy. Tristan also stayed out. Jesler as well. Questioner stayed out. Max is bolted on hards. I think he should be able to carry those to the end from here. The hard tire is usually a pretty decent tire for a track like this. Stroduzzi, though, is on the medium. Same with Pataka and Dutch and Neil Cindric. And Robson is on the hards. I don't know if he fixed his front wing. It looks like he did. Yeah, he did fix it. Thought by Tracks is in 12th on the hard tire. Bossy on mediums. As Neil Cindric has another spin. This time at turn 6. At the exit of turn 6. No, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Oh, no. Did he... Oh, he must have spun under the... Oh, he spun when he was in the track, right. That makes a little sense. So probably Clapp and Robson got illegal overtakes. Yeah, because I was going to say the only time you can overtake a car under a safety car condition is if it's off the racetrack, which Neil Cindric wasn't. No, that's fair enough. But yeah, what a very weird safety car though to come out. Seriously. I mean, the Ferrari just veered it to the left side wall and, well, the left side tire barrier. Off the racetrack, mind you. And yet somehow that prompts the safety car. I'll never understand that, but whatever. I don't make the game, so. Yeah. Yeah, the top 5 though are the only drivers right now that have yet to make a pit stop. I doubt though the drivers that did pit from the hearts to the mediums are gonna make it. They've got to do about 23 or 24 laps, something like that, on those mediums. There's no way they can make it. I think Max can make it for sure. He definitely can make it. Although I don't know if it's different with these cars, because I know the hards from previous games around this racetrack, it's a long-lasting tire, of course. Like, it can last you almost the entire race. But, I don't know what it would be for this occasion, but I think I'd imagine it'd be the same story. And the one thing I haven't mentioned about this track is that the track does burn your tires quite a bit because it's so abrasive around here in Shanghai. The track surface just eats your tires. As Bossy has left the session, hopefully he'll be able to rejoin. Let's see here, Aguero looks like he's caught up to the safety car, and it is coming in this lap. Oh my goodness. As Playtendo slammed on the brakes. I don't think that was him doing it though. I think that was the game that did that. I have a feeling. Now, that could have been an accident. It got called in as soon as they were approaching the hairpin. Quite a late call from the safety car. A very late call, as a matter of fact. Anyway, so Williams 1-2. Playtendo will get us up and running. And we're back under green flag racing here at Shanghai. Playtendo now leads. And it's 3 wide in the middle as Tristan's in the middle. And towards turn 1. Oh, the Questro makes it through there. Gets out of the McLaren. The Aston Martin, though, trying to go around the outside of Tristan. Heading up towards turn 3. That converts to the inside. There's Max as well. He's got fresher, hard compound tires, though. Up towards that turn 4. He gets by Tristan. Here comes Duttrix. Tristan is getting swamped here. Here comes Duttrix to the outside. Late on the brakes. Tries to go around the outside. Oh, that's tight. But Dutch makes it through somehow. Gee whiz. Yeah, Tristan is tumbling down the order. He'll sit. Oh, Stroduzzi, he spun. He is spun at turn 7. Oh, dearie me. Claptrix are at a moment too. He's dropped down to 16th place. Jesler's also a spin 2 at turn 9. What has happened here in this restart? Tristan, oh goodness me. Tristan, yeah, you are getting swamped, my friend. What? What on earth was happening there? Yellows, clapped by tracks, a spun again, this time at turn 11. Dutch tricks, Max side by side, heading up towards the hairpin. Max goes deep on the brakes, but he looks up. Heading up towards turn 14. He still hangs on the outside. That will convert to the inside of turn 16. They touch. Dutch though runs off the racetrack. Now joins back, but he's behind Max. Now they race down towards turn 1. Dutch Tricks trying to use up a bit of straight line speed, and he's got ahead now. He now moves up into 4th place. Oh, Max is really getting confident on those brakes, isn't he? Look how deep he is. Even on hard tires, he's going deep on the brakes. But Dutch Tricks has the better grip compared to him. They up towards that turn. So, oh, a bit of a moment there from Dutch Tricks at the exit of turn 6 through turn 7. Now it's a turn 8. Jesler now overtakes Aguedo for 14th place. Yeah, Maxo needs to think though. Even though those drivers are random on medium tires, he is at a bit of a tire advantage. Considering that he is on the hard tire, they will be good towards the end. He needs to keep his head down, keep calm, and just basically not get any sort of damage or make a mistake. That's all he really has to focus on. Yeah, know where your battles are really at. Juan Lucas overtakes Tristan. Straduzzi overtakes Jesler. Tristan, though, trying to counter-attack. And down the inside comes Bossy on Zunin to the inside of turn 14. He shoves him off the racetrack. And Bossy now goes through. Metchui is also on the back of this little pack here. Easy battery. He's got some slipstream. And there he goes to the inside. Now he moves up into 12th as Bossy runs a little bit wide. And through turns 1 and 2. Questra, though, has got a face full of Alpine right behind him as Robson now overtakes Neil Cindric for 7th. Oh, Tristan's at a moment. Spun out at, looks like that's at turn 8, or about to enter turn 8. That's where he spun. Nintendo's still leading the way. He has yet to make a pit stop. Him and Jimmy are right now in a 1-2 position, but they're going to have some cars for company behind. Dutch Tricks closing in. He's got DRS. Pataka, they're trying to race Max to the outside. There's 3 wide in front as well. Oh, contact between Max and Pataka. Dutch Tricks, though. Does he get past Questra? Yes, he does. He's up into 3rd. Now here comes Max to the inside. He now gets through. Here comes Pataka, Questra's teammate. The other Mercedes, Pataka. The Mercedes, though, is racing him. Even on all mediums. Doesn't let him through. He's just going to keep fighting. He's on the inside. He's also trying to find Max. Down the inside, now will convert to the outside for him. Oh dear, I think I would let him through if I'm totally honest. Questra, though, isn't really giving up. He's still finding his teammate. Up towards turn 6. Looking to the inside, he's nearly 3 abreast. Oh dear, that's close. Oh, contact as well. There's a little bit of a moment from Max. And now through goes Pataka. Now he's looking to the inside of Max. Max still on the hard tire, of course, like I mentioned. Pataka will have the inside. No, Max covers it all. Nicely done. Good defense, actually. I'll give him credit for it. I'm surprised Questra fought his teammate for that long. That's insane. How he was doing that. Well, Max should be able to get DRS here on this occasion because he was just under a second. I do see some battery being depleted. Max has got little to none, same with Jimmy, and yeah, pretty much with everyone in the top 5 has literally got little to no battery. Not one looking, so he's got some battery to play with. He's got 32%. Yeah, everyone around this train is just low on deployment. Heading up towards now turn 1. Up and around the snaily bit of turns 1, 2, and 3. This really snaily configuration here in this circuit. Up to turn 6. Max trying to apply a bit of pressure to Jimmy. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't notice, but Dutcher did get past him as well. Get by Jimmy. That must have happened a little while ago when I wasn't looking. Sorry if it took me a little while to notice. Well, meanwhile, Dutch is closing in on plate Tendo. Let's see if he wants to go for an attack here on the Williams. Around turn 13. I think this should be a straightforward overtake. Yep, there he goes. Dutch Tricks now takes the race lead here at China. Oh, but he runs deep. Doesn't matter anyway, he still maintains the spot. Question, however, takes Neil Cindric to the inside turn 14. He gets in front. He's now up to 6, but he runs a bit wide. Oh, Neil Cindric nearly out of moments. How did he save that? That car was sideways at the exit of turn 16. He should have lost that. Dearie me. Bossy, though, looking around the outside, contact in a spin. In a spin for Robson. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That was not very fortunate there for the Haas. There are the two Red Bulls of Stroduzzi and Aguedo. Battling for position here for the final point scoring spots. The top 10, remember, do score points here in PSGL. Yeah, I would find how twitchy these cars are around a circuit like this. Up and over the hill, around turn 12, up towards turn 13. There's the trio there, Jimmy, Max, and Pataka. That you saw in that little bit of that camera shot. Neil Cindric closing in. He's closing in. Goes deep, locks up, but he makes it. Nicely done. Fantastic move by Neil Cindric. Stroduzzi. Oh, a collision between Stroduzzi have collided at the exit of turn 15. That's brought out another safety car. You're joking. Another one for a broken front wing. Gee whiz. Mandatory 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Presser's in, Zunan's in, Stroduzzi's in. Everyone behind is coming into the pit lane. And that's why we got a safety car. It's because of a Haas destroying the front wing. But that was because of the collision he had with Stroduzzi. What bizarre incidents I am seeing today. Really bizarre incidents. And it's just from what I've been watching too. It's just like some of the collisions have been mostly because of like the cars just being stuck to one another. I mean, I get the contact model in this game is rubbish. It's been that way for about a couple of years now. Very weird. Someone else just left the session. I didn't quite... What was that? I just left the session. Yeah. Very weird. No, maybe no one did. I thought I saw a prompt that came up for it. Maybe that's just the prompt that shows how many people are watching the stream. Play Tendo is going into the pits. Of course, that's fair enough. Dutch Tricks also coming in as well. Interesting. Oh, as Jimmy nearly did Hamilton in 2007. Max trying to overtake him in the pits, but he can't do it. He tried to pull a Sebastian Vettel from 2016. Unfortunately, he didn't pull it off. But Tucker goes onto the medium tires. Everyone's into the pit lane. Literally everybody. Look at all these cars busy in the pit lane. And after all this, Dutch Tricks maintains the lead. Play Tendo, he's up to second. He was just behind Max not too long ago. Max is now behind him again. Patuka's up to 4th. Neil Cedric 5th. Jimmy at 6th. Queso 7th. Bossy 8th. Aguado's up to 9th after having some multiple incidents. He's now in the points again. Juan Lucas in 10th. Zunin 11th. Robson 12th. Stroduzzi 13th. Between 14th. Clapp and Tristan and Jesler are near the bottom. What an interesting order I am seeing here. It is very weird to see two of the Red Bulls down towards the bottom. I mean, of course, Aguilar was on pole, but then he made a mistake on the first couple of laps, spinning out at turn 13. What is up with the front tires of Dutch's car? That had to be the longest lockup I've ever seen. Because it was like for one corner there, it looked like the front right tire was not moving. Which obviously means the brake's locked up. That is very, very bizarre. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this race so far, but yeah, it's been very weird. Yeah, so far, if you want to give driver of the day, if it does stay as it is, Play Tender would be the big nominee for it. Started in 14th, he's up to 2nd, gained 12 positions over the course of this race. And again, another late call by the safety car. You have got to be kidding me with that. That is ridiculous. Again, at the hairpin. Alright then, let's see what Chaos we've got in store this time. By the time we get across, we'll have 14 laps to go here at Shanghai. Dutch Tricks leads the field. And we're now back again under green flag racing here at Shanghai. Max looking to the right-hand side of Patuka, trying to defend, or actually no, he's defending the right-hand side. Heading up towards turns 1 and 2. Jimmy looking to the inside of the Ferrari. Can't find a move done there in turns 1 and 2. Bossy though around the outside of Questro. Trying to get by him around the outside. Can he do it? Oh, he will have the grip. He has got the medium tire compared to Questro's on the hards. He now gets in front. Questro, oh, he might have broke a little bit late there. He does break late actually. Bossy nearly had a moment there. Here comes Aguado. Trying to get by Bossy. He now moves up into 7th place. Heading through turn 8, up towards turn 8, up towards turn 9. Around this long left-hander there. Up towards now turn 10. Actually, I kept saying turn 10 was the chicane. No, that's turn 11. Silly me. I realized my little error here. Max, here he comes on Play Tendo. He is definitely not mucking about at all. He now gets in front of Play Tendo. He moves to 2nd. His next target will be Dutch Tricks. He's been looking very, very aggressive in this race. That's something I have been noticing from Max as of recently, how aggressive he can be. But he's also got very good pace as well. He just needs to keep a calm head. Yeah, now he's trying to close in on Dutch. Up towards now turns 1 and 2. Dutch Tricks does lead. He leads by only about a 2nd though to the Alfa Romeo behind him. Up towards now turn 4. The King of 5 up towards turn 6. Dutch has got Max, Tendo, Patuka, and Neil Cindric in that top 5 behind. Aguilera, though, he is definitely trying to claw back. He's now got Jimmy to negotiate. Stroduzzi, oh, hang on, between, I think has lost 2 places, must have made a mistake. Aguilera. What's he gonna do here? Around turn 10. Up towards turn 11. Not quite close enough though to attack. Through 11, through 12. Up towards now turn 13. No DRS, of course, yet. That'll be enabled on the next lap. Juan Lucas overtakes Questro at turn 13 as Betwee has a spin at the entry to turn 13. Jesler overtaking Stroduzzi to the left-hand side. Trying to get by Stroduzzi on the hards. He's going to be absolutely vulnerable. He will not have the pace. Two McLarens also swap place from the way it looks. Max sets a new fastest lap with a 1:34.0. I think that's what it was. No, 1:34.9, sorry. And now DRS is re-enabled again. Max needs to get within that DRS window if he wants a chance to try to fight Dutch. Platenda, though, he is losing touch to the top two. He hasn't really been shown he's got the pace, but he's at least trying to keep out of trouble. Oh, but speaking of someone that almost got in trouble there, Aguero and Jimmy touched. Platenda goes off the road. Then speaking of that, oh my goodness, that was a really, really weird re-entry. Holy moly. That was nearly hearts in my mouth and that sort of moment. He was off the racetrack. Platenda made a mistake, then he rejoins, but only barely behind his teammate. My goodness me. Alright, Max. He's going to have DRS. He will close in on Dutch. I think realistically this is going to be these two that will fight for the race win. They have shown they've got really good pace. We'll wait and see. Zunin overtakes Questro. Questro actually moves down to 11th, or down to 12th rather. Neil Cindric has DRS on Pataka, but he's not close enough though to attack. Clap by tracks. 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. The cars at the back gain penalties. Robson overtakes Zunin. And down the inside coming is Questro, but he makes contact on Jesler at turn 2. Up and around turn 3 and to turn 4. Through this snaily section. And now heads up towards the heavy braking zone, turn 6. Here comes Stroduzzi to the inside as well. Jesler dives the inside of Zunin as well. He gets in front, but Questro, unfortunately, Stroduzzi does not get in front of Questro though. He stays behind. Alright, Max, what are you going to do here? He's half a second behind Dutch. Half a second. He now turns on the juice. Opens DRS, heads up towards turn 14. Trying to close up. Closes up maybe by a couple of tenths. They're not close enough though to attack him. Not just yet. Oh, I think Bossy overtook one Lucas there. Stroduzzi now goes down the inside of Questro. Now he moves up into 13th place. Max now overtakes the race leader. Down the inside of turn 1 and 2. He now moves into the race lead. See if he can maybe hold on to that position. If he can. I don't think this battle though is over just quite yet. Aguero looking, trying to find a way by Neil Cindric. He can't. Heading through turn 6. As they make the way up towards turn 7. Aguero though is not giving up. He'll have the outside into turn 7. Hey up towards turn 8. That'll be the inside. They're still side by side. Hey up towards turn 9. The Ferrari still has the inside, but the Red Bull. Oh, there's contact. He shoves him wide. Neil Cindric goes, shoves Aguero wide, and that's going to leave the door open for Jimmy to get through, if he can. It doesn't look like he will, though. Yeah, there was a bit of contact between the Ferrari and the Red Bull. It was good side-by-side action, but unfortunately just couldn't find a way by. And here comes Jimmy. with the holy, but what on earth is that straight line speed? Aguilera though dives the inside, he counters, and he still gets in front of him. Yeah, he knows if that he gets stuck by that Williams, he's just gonna be stuck by him for a while with that straight line speed. Yeah, he'll be quick through straights, but then rubbish through corners. Yeah, overall, it's been a good recovery drive, though, from Aguedo after the incident on the first lap. These two, though, I definitely don't think this is over. Yeah, Dutch is saving up battery. He knows what he's doing. Maxo is going to have a hard time saving that battery because he's going to spend time to try to defend against Dutch. What Dutch really just needs to do is just maintain his pace. Wait till the final couple of laps and then pounce on him. That honestly would be the smarter thing to do. But of course, everyone has a different mindset on anything compared to everybody. Yeah, it's not close enough though to attack. Around turn 14. Up to turn 15, now to turn 16 we go. Next time around, we'll have 8 more laps left into the race. Bossy overtakes Juan Lucas at turn 14. He has the outside line, though, heading up towards turn 16. Now he gets in front. Tristan overtakes Questro for 14th place. Alpine, though, is not giving up. He's looking to the inside. But he's not close enough on the AlphaTauri. Aguilera, though, right on the back of Neil Cindric. Up towards now turn 6. A bit of a lockup as well from Aguilera. Up towards now turn 7, into turn 8. You did see him lift a little bit, with of course a little bit of the dirty air that's coming from the car in front. Yellows, that's Zuna, that's off the racetrack. At the exit of turn 7, leading up to turn 8. But he's still in the race though. Alright, Dutch Tricks, what are you going to do here? He's got DRS. Leading up towards turn 14, he's looking, doesn't commit to a move. He's still at 35%. Max still has well, not much battery. Aguilera trying to get down the inside of Neil Cindric. He tries to get by. If he can't get by, oh, that's tight. They both go off the racetrack. Aguilera, though, stays in front. Here comes Jimmy to the right-hand side. He dives it in, and he gets in front of him, but he overshoots the turn a bit. Here comes Neil Cindric to go down the inside. That'll convert to the inside for turn 3 for Jimmy. Oh, there's still contact between the two. He really isn't giving up. Making the way up towards turn 6. The Ferrari has the inside. He should be able to get the move done here. And he does. Oh, no, not quite. Now he does. I thought he wasn't going to for a brief moment. Juan Lucas, at the moment, he's spun at the exit of turn 6. Aguilera now starting to pull away from the Ferrari. He's now got Jimmy in play tender for company, along with Bossy as well, and Jesler too. Alright, down the main straightaway. Jimmy, oh, Neil Cindric, he's spun. Oh no. Oh, and he saves it. Nice save. Well, unfortunate there, he's dropped down now to 10. The two Williams are side by side, play tender to the inside line. He now gets in front of his teammate. He's up to 5th. Bossy. Someone has spun again. That's Neil Cindric who has spun again. Oh dear, it's going from bad to worse. There's Questro and Tristan. Oh, dearie me. Damn, he really is not having a good time. Neil Cindric has crashed, I think. Yep, at the exit of turn 16. And that has brought out our 3rd safety car of the race. Well, we're going to get last lap drama here, folks. That is very interesting. He went head first into the wall there. I mean, probably because those tires were too hot. Just couldn't control it, I suppose. Yeah, I did see him struggling on those tires, so yeah. Well, what do the leaders do now? Do they pit for soft tires, or do they go on to, or do they stay out for track position? That's gonna be $1 million question for the drivers, I reckon. I mean, if you pit on the softs, they will go quick, but will they have the performance towards the end is the question. That's what I would like to know. Honestly, I would rather stay out for track position if I were them. Let's see. No, Max is coming in. Dutch is coming in as well. Pataka, what are you going to do? He stays out, so that means he'll take the race lead. Aguilera will come in. Playtendo 2 stays out. Jimmy as well stays out. Robson stays out. Botti comes in. Jesler comes in. Straduzzi comes in. Soft tires bolted to everybody behind. Everyone in the top 4 has not pitted at all. Soft tires for Max. For Max. Soft tires for Dutch. Soft tires for Aguilera. Questro stays down on the hard tire. Aguilera on softs. Bossy on softs. Jesler on softs. Straduzzi on softs. Mitri stays down on the mediums. Everyone's bolting on soft tires apart from the drivers that did not pit. That being Pataka, Playtendo, Jimmy, Robson, Questro, and Metui. Who's racing? Well, maybe if you can look at the screen, you can definitely tell. You can see who it is. The only one that's not is Neil Cindric because he crashed out at the final turn because his tires were too hot. He just couldn't control the car. But yeah, if you're new to this is the F8 Championship of PSGL, or as it's also known for, Premier Sim Gaming League. Yeah, right now we're on lap 24-28. I think we're gonna have about, if I'm gonna take a rough guess, we're gonna have about 3 laps to go until we get to the checkered flag. Yeah, I think the safety car will stay out another lap. Oh, I cannot help but feel that there is going to be quite a lot of drama on these final laps. So it's going to be lap 26 of 28 is when we will get back under green. The top 4 did not pit. They're still on the medium compound tire. A few others at the back, though, on the majority at the back, apart from 2, pitted for soft tires. The only ones that didn't in this whole list, outside of that top 4, is Questro and Metui. Questro is in 7th, and Metui is in 11th. But he's also got a penalty, too. Can't imagine that would annoy some of the drivers that have to be behind those drivers too on higher tires. Tendo. He spun. He has spun under the safety car. He was looking at a podium. He has now dropped all the way down to 5th. Max has now gone ahead into 4th. Well, that's the chance is gone, I think. Oh, I cannot help but feel that Max is going to be super aggressive. Just absolutely sending it on those soft tires. Well, we're about to find out what happens. We've got 3 more laps to go when we cross the line again. We have 4 laps right now. 4 laps to go, rather. So we'll get back under green flag conditions very shortly. It is Patuka that leads the way at the moment. Jimmy is in 2nd and Robson is in 3rd. And realistically, these drivers are going to have at least only 2 chances of DRS, because DRS will only be enabled, actually no, 1.5 chances, because they'll have the back straight and a little bit of the main straight for DRS. Patuka just sweeping about getting temperature in those tires. We'll see when he goes. Yep, just taking his time, weaving about, getting temperature. Making the way around the final corner. Does he go? Now he does. We're back under green flag conditions again here at Shanghai. Dutch overtakes Tendo. Tendo is about to get a bit swamped here as they make their way around turn 1. Around the outside, nicely done. Here comes Maxo to the outside. Into turns 2 and 3. Well, turn 3 on the inside line. Now he makes it stick. He's up into 3rd. Aguilera overtakes Questro, same with Bossy. Up towards now turn 6. Max looking to the inside now. Jimmy, contact, and a bit of contact there between the Williams and the Alfa Romeo, but he gets in front. Oh, it's 3 abreast a little bit here. It's 3 wide into turn 7. Oh, that was going to end in tears, and it ended up being tears for Robson. Oh dear, oh dear. Aguilera looking to the outside. Tendo, though, trying to cover him off. He does cover him off, at least for now. Max, though, trying to attack Patuka. Hey, through turn 12. He's on the grippier, soft tires. Patuka doesn't have that to his advantage. He's on 12-lap old mediums. And here comes Max. Looking to the left-hand side. Patuka, though, trying to cover him. Dead even on the straight. They're making wheel-to-wheel contact. Max, though, around the outside. He now takes back the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Zunin with the penalty, multiple warnings. Tendo and Aguilera. Aguilera goes off the racetrack. Here comes Jesler as well. Jesler looking to the right hand side, covers off. Oh, gee whiz, covers off Tendo. Here comes also Stroduzzi. Stroduzzi now to the outside. Aguilera covers off Jesler. Stroduzzi now has the inside line. He now gets by Tendo. He's now up into 7th place. Up towards now turn 6. Yeah, Patuka really can't do too much to the top 2. They're going to go away from him now. But Maxo has the race lead with 2 laps to go. Bossy and Tristan have been battling out down towards the back. Meanwhile, oh, contact between Aguilera and Jimmy. Aguilera, though, not being patient here. He wants to get by quick. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention, Max has the penalty, that's right. Actually, in this case, Dutch Tricks would be leading this race. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he has a 5-second penalty that's been added to this race time. We'll have to see what happens. Jesler, oh my goodness, trying to get by the Red Bull. On the outside, Jesler, though, oh, he can't make the move stick there at turn 14. Max sets a new fastest lap. Yeah, at the rate it's going, I think he would drop down towards 7th, I think, if I'm correct. Around turn, oh, gee whiz. Around turn 1, Jesler, oh, he's in a Red Bull sandwich as we speak. Jimmy's not giving up. He's still trying to hold on. Aguado, though, is trying to get by the Williams. The Williams has got some better speed, but it's rubbish through the corners. Down the outside goes Aguado, contact, and he gets shoved off the track. He rejoins, but he rejoins in front. To the inside of turn 7, into turn 8, he now gets in front of him. My goodness me. But yeah, as it stands, Max is not going to win this race because of that 5-second penalty that he has that is added on to this race time. I remember there were a couple others. I have to remember who. Aguado now takes Pataka. Pataka is getting swamped here. Aguado jumps into the podium places. And here comes Sharduzzi. Contact on the main straight. Sharduzzi and Jesler are out of the race. They have crashed down the back straight. Max is going to cross the line first, but it's not going to be him that'll take victory, even though that's what we'll say on the timing screen. It's Dutchtrix that wins it. He takes the Chinese Grand Prix. Aguado will take 2nd, even though he's third on track. I'll work out the other positions. Jimmy 4th, Plateno 5th, Questro 6th, Bossy 7th, Robson 8th, Zuden 9th, Clap by Tracks in 10th. And gets the final point spot. Well, drama there on the final lap between the two championship protagonists of Jesler and Sharduzzi, crashing out on the back straightaway on the final lap. Max, though, even though he will be on the top step, it's not going to be him. It will be Dutchtrix that takes victory. My goodness. But yeah, we'll have to work out where Max actually now finishes in the classified results. So as a result, Max will drop down from P1 to P4. So it will be Dutch, Aguado, and no, Max will drop down to 3rd. I'm sorry. So Max goes to 3rd, so he stays on the podium. Tristan did have a 5-second penalty as well, but it doesn't matter. He was out of the points anyway. He would have dropped down to probably 13th, I think, or something like that. No, 12th, sorry. But yeah, there are your results. Max takes the win, even though that'll be classified the Dutch. Aguero will be 2nd, even though he's 3rd on the timing screen. There's Max is on the podium. There's Jimmy, Platendo, Questro, Bossy, Robson, Zuden, Clap by Tracks, Tristan, Pataka. Pataka moves up a position, say, with, Juan Lucas and Mitsui, Sharduzzi, Jesler, and Neil Cedric did not finish. Gee whiz. That was insane. Wow. I'm baffled by that race. But anyway, we'll see if we can get the top podium placers in here. I know we won't add Aguilera because he said he doesn't speak English very well. So let's see here. I'll be back in just a second. Let's see here. Dutch tricks. Actually, hang on, give me a second. I just need to see what it is, actually. There's PSN. That's him there. Okay. And then VRT Max. Alright, let's see if we'll get them in here. Oh my goodness me, that was insane. Well, they don't then. Then they don't. I mean, at least I tried. Oh, there we go. I was just about to ask that. Hey, well, hello, Dutch Tricks. Hello. If you want to make sure your voice is being shared, of course, before we go any further. What are you on, PS4 or 5? Go to your voice chat settings, and then go to where it says share your voice, and and then select it saying allow. Oh, you're alright. Yeah, like go to your party settings and like you see the 3 dots. Go to voice chat settings, and then it's the third tab that says share your voice, and then it says select. Yeah, select allow.
No, it's okay.
Oh, you're good. You're good. All right, you all good?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Well, congratulations on your P2. Well, even though technically it's P1 because of Max's post-race penalty, but you had a bit of interesting race overall from what it looked like. How was it for you overall here in China?
Well, after the first run of qualifying, I thought I'm too much off the pace, like 7 or 8 tenths behind Max and Stroducci, so I was like, what is happening here? After that, yeah, I managed to improve my time in qualifying, and I thought that's not that big of a gap. Yeah, and after that in the race was surprised with my pace.
Yeah, and you had a bit of a tango with Max for a little bit towards the middle part of the race before that last safety car came out. Was there a little bit of strategy into it, like in terms of like you were just gonna stick behind, wait for the battery to build up, and then pounce at them on the final couple of laps, or what was your game plan?
Yeah, I saw Max was on like below 10%, so I saw his red light the whole lap, apart from like two corners in the middle section. I knew he was very low on ERS, and I was on like 40%. I was trying to save it and trying to overtake him in the last two laps, knowing that he couldn't pass me then without the ERS he had. So there was some strategy, and I was not happy with the safety car, to be fair. But after all, it all ended up very good.
Fair enough. Well, I know that you are a reserve driver, but you have been one of the more active reserve drivers. Next week we do head to Mexico. If you do race there, how do you think you'll fare there?
Quite like Mexico. Yeah, I started this season here in PSGL for the first time without line, and I found that Mexico is one of the better tracks to drive without a line and more enjoyable. So yeah, I hope I'm on the pace.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations there on your victory, and we'll see you. Well, if we do, we'll see you next week at
yeah,
at
I think
Mexico.
so.
Yeah,
Tico is missing it at least, so.
Probably. Alright, well, congratulations though.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, I think with that, I think it's time to wrap up the stream, chat. So yeah, tune in for more racing for PSGL, as of course we got more of the races to come. Coming out right now, of course we got F1 with Jesse and Aiden commentating, but until then for F8 we will wait until next week. I have McCain 1997. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week for round 8 of the championship at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexican Grand Prix. Till then, it's goodbye.